Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Brooke from bsbudgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we will be doing our mystery game night, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. All right, so let's start off with our money, what we will be saving. Throw my notes over here to tell me what money goes to what. All right, we will be saving tonight 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80. All right, let's get that into our cash tray. Okay, so let's start off with our 2026. And this comes from Budgeting for Me. And we will be putting in, let's see, $10. All right, so let's color in. Let's do this $10 up here. Okay, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40. So 140, this is coming along nicely. I will go ahead and grab that 20 now. Because why not? Might as well keep it as skinnified as possible in this envelope. How are we all doing tonight? I'm doing pretty well. The weather has been like rainy, cruddy. It's been like crappy, like temperature wise, but the rainy, I'm not gonna lie, there's something about that first thunderstorm of like winter that kind of makes you like, ooh, are we actually in winter, or are we gonna get lucky and get a little heat, a little heat spike again, which I know is not happening, but you know, I can live in my delusions. And yeah, and so it was just, today was very much just like a comfy, cozy, kind of loungy day for me, and I quite enjoyed it. So anyway, yeah, let's go into our, we're going into our binder first. Woo, about slid off I put it on my ones bank and it about went sliding onto the floor. All right, so these are just downloaded versions of my true crime little set. And then this is a roll, color, and scratch that I sell in my Etsy. And yeah, that's just what we are doing in here. And then the rest of it is all in the Busted 3 book. So let's go ahead and let's color in this 5 over here for the roll, color, and scratch. And we're doing the low side first. I don't know if I'm going to do the high side as well. We'll kind of see time-wise how everything plays out. But I might just do the low side and call it done. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so $5. Ah, I just stuck my thumb right where oh goodness, Brooke. If it's not marking myself with missing the pin cap, then it's just sticking your thumb right where you just colored in a bunch of red. I mean, it kind of goes with the mystery game night, right? Oh, goodness. Goodness me, I'm like a toddler sometimes, I tell ya. The way I can just make a mess, and I mean, I guess I don't feel that way in like my everyday life, but you know. Okay, so now this one is at 5, 10, and 15. So we'll go ahead and grab that 10 now. And then we will move on to our next one. Come on, get in there. Hopefully that's dry. All right, and so this one is just a color the icons. The icons are each $5. So I don't know why I put that marker away. We'll do this handprint over here for 5. So this one is now at 20. So 10, 15, and 20. I'm going to leave that other 10 in there because I feel like I'm going to have to cash condense after this video anyway. So because our busted book is getting a little fat in some spots. And then this is just has files with a bunch of different numbers in it, and it is, I could solve this case in 10 minutes if I had the files. So let's do the 2 and the 1 for 3 and the other 3 for 6. So 5 and 6. All right. And then this one is now at 10, 15, 21. Okay. And then our last one is a sounds suspicious, allegedly, is just a roll and save. And I was just doing a 3-sided die in here, so let's do a couple in here. Keep it caught up. So 1, 2, and 2 for 4. Let's do one more. 4 and 1 for 5. Pretty nice to me that time. I like it. Not used to it. And so now this one is at 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and get those ones now, because I'm sure we'll need them. I always cash condense when I get off camera. I mean, I shouldn't say always, because sometimes I do forget. So, but most of the time, usually when I'm editing and I'm waiting for the video to render, after I'm done with my edit, that's usually when I'll cash condense. But you know, sometimes life happens and I'll go and I'll do something else instead, fold laundry or whatever. Okay, so then our last one is just, this is a placeholder for our busted 3 book, and it's our invitation to the wedding. So there was a heist at the wedding. If you guys have not seen this series yet on my channel, it is amazing. So it comes from Miriam at MLocheDesings, and there was a wedding heist. Okay, and we are the detectives, and we were given an invitation to the wedding so that we can get some clues here and there and play detective and try to figure out how it happened and who did it and what and all of the things. So here's the photo of the before the wedding. So she's got her beautiful gown, her flowers, her passports, her cake, her wedding ring, everything. And then this is after the heist. They wiped this poor bride and future groom out. And so we are going through here and we are figuring it out. So I think I made the decision that this is a logic puzzle that starts off at the top. And so or starts off the book, and we have all our suspects here in this confidential file. And so you kind of go through here, you get clues, and you do a logic puzzle. I absolutely love logic puzzles, and so I want to do this in its entirety. And I feel like if I just wait towards the end, then I can come in and do this in a whole as like an entire video type thing, and we'll be able to fully enjoy that to its full potential. And so I think that's going to be my plan. So I'm going to work through the book first, and then I'm going to do the logic puzzle at the end, because I think the logic puzzle is what tells us who did it, like the finalized of who did it. So anyway, so we roll a colored die to determine which page we're going to play in here. I am not prepared at all. As you can see, I don't even have my colored die out. So, I mean, whatever. We got it. So we are going to go ahead and get this started. So purple. So let's go into our purple. And our purple is our passports. And this is like a roll and like a challenge on which one can get first. So 6. So 5 and 6. And then we'll mark that off. We were doing that in black, so let me get the black out. And this is for South Korea. And basically whichever one wins is where we are getting our passports. All right, so if you're new here, hopefully this doesn't sound monotonous, but I would like to read each one of these pages when I go into them, just so you know what we're doing. So the groom is surprising Isabella with their honeymoon destination. We know it's somewhere his family has been before, so it must be one of these 6 locations that's on the page. With every roll, save the dollar amount and advance 1 space for the number passport. And then once you arrive at airport customs, open the envelope and see if there's any notes in there to help. So we'll know where is going to go by which one wins, and then we'll cut open this, and there's an envelope in there that has a hidden another message of what we need. All right. So let's move on to our next one, and we're going to do that again. All right, so we're going to roll again. We got 6 again. Okay. Next, we are going to go into blue. So blue is our bridal bouquet. So roses are red, violets are blue. The bride found her flowers from the name of you-know-who. The bride has 3 pets, Violet the pig, Rose the cat, and Iris the hamster. You need to figure out which pet inspired the bouquet, and then you can cut open the envelope and hopefully find another clue. So each dot is $1, and it's just to connect the dots. So what I do for this is I roll a 3-sided die to determine how many dots we are going to do. We're going to do 2 this time, so we're on 18. So 18 to 19 and 19 to 20 is $2. $1 for each dot. Alrighty. Where are we going to next? Green. So green is our wedding dress. Why did I do that? I took off the one from the other page. So green is our wedding dress. And it is the bride's wedding dress is one of a kind. Here's I was wondering where my other paper clip went. The bride's wedding dress is one of a kind creation by a famous designer. To get to your next clue, find 3 matching gowns on the next page, assign a value for each dress below, scratch a scratcher and save that amount, and continue until you uncover 3 of the same gowns. Cut open the page to find your next clue. So right now we have 2 of these ones, we have 2 of these ones, and we have 2 of these ones. So that's where we're at. I do not know fashion designers very well, especially wedding fashion designers, so do not get upset with me if I butcher the name, but I'm just picking random spots to scratch. So, and let's see. All right, so now we have 2 of these. And so that one is Galalahar. Sure. So that one's worth $3. So 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take back 2 ones and grab a 5. Okay. Next, we are going to go to blue, which is back to that bridal bouquet. So let's see how many dots we are going to connect. We are going to connect 2. Okay, so 20 for 21, 21 to 22. $2. All right, next we are going to red, and red is the vows, I believe. Yep, wedding vows. So the bride spent months writing her vows, and her mother and I are heartbroken that somebody would be so evil to steal them. We remember some of her vows and that it rhymed, but I need help filling in the blanks with some of the options we've thought of. Roll a 6-sided die, save the amount, and cross off the available amounts. Continue to roll and save until you only have one option available to fill in the blank space. When you've completed the vows, cut open the page to see if there are any more clues. Okay, so we have already found the first line and the second line, so now we're working on this line. So again, we just roll a 6-sided die, cross it out until we only have one left. So we got that was 6, so we'll cross that out so it wasn't who knew. So 5 and 6. Alrighty. Next, we're going to yellow, and yellow is our wedding rings. So it may be difficult for most couples to tell their wedding rings apart from another, but our bride has the rings engraved with a coded message. Figure out the coded message on the right and cut open the page and see if you can locate the code from the engravement below. Maybe we can share the information with the local pawn shop and see if they have any rings or any clues for for our thief. Okay, so I've just been going down the row, and so now we're on the letter L, and the letter L is 12. So we need to find, oh, apparently I already did that and didn't cross it off. Yep, okay, I didn't cross the L off. Okay, so now we're on to N, and that is 14. So we're looking for any 14. So here's a 14, and each letter is $1. So 14, let's see if there's any more 14s. 14. 14, so that's 2. 14 and another 14. I think that's all our 14s, and we'll cross that N off. I don't see any more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only have 4. I thought I had 5 ones sitting there, so I was gonna go ahead and exchange them. Alrighty. So right now we have we fell in. I'm going to assume that's love. And yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, back to blue. And blue was our bridal bouquet. So this is our connect the dot. So let's see how many dots we're going to connect. This time we're going to do 2 again. So 22 to 23 to 24. So $2. Let's get some of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Grab that 5. Alrighty, where we're going to next? We are doing red. Which one have we not done yet? Orange, I think. Yeah, we haven't done orange yet. So if we don't get to it, if we don't get it after red, then we will go ahead and just go into it. Okay, so we're back to our vowels. So we need 1, 2, 4, or 5. If we roll a 6, we'll just re-roll again. 3. Oh, we already have a 3. So roll again. 5. Okay. Do I have a 5 in here? I do. So I'm going to grab that 10. And then we'll mark out that 5. We're just going to go right over to the orange instead of waiting to see, just because I want to make sure everything gets something in it. Okay, so this one is our wedding cake. Thankfully, the local baker has agreed to remake the cake. Unfortunately, the baker has created so many cakes that she misplaced the original order form. Let's start working on the budget for the new cake and hope that the baker can find the order form in time. So we're going to roll a 3-sided die. We'll do it. It's a math equation. And then, yeah, and then when we're done determining the budget, we'll cut open the page and find out if the baker was able to find an order form and a possible clue to who stole it. Okay, so we have the cake topper done. We have the decoration for the top tier. Now we're working on the cake flavor, and then final off will be the icing. So we're just gonna roll a 3-sided dice. We're gonna roll it a couple times just to, because this one hasn't gotten anything yet. So we got a 1. Okay. 2 for 3. 4, 5. All right. Get that 5 in there. All right, and so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 left. So let's go ahead and just see where it sends us. Yellow. Okay, so wedding rings. So we will work on the letter O, which is 15. So let's cross off the O, and then let's see if we find any 15s. We have 1 O. 15, 15, 15. O. O. That's 2. 15 for O. 15 again. No more 15s. But I did spot a 14 here, which wasn't in that we did before. So I'll go ahead and fill that in now. No big deal. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some that's missed in here all the time. Okay. So we have $2 left. So let's see what it's going to go into. It's going to go in here. All right. So what we'll do, let me see how many P's there are, because P's aren't typically a normal, well-known number. So here's 1, 16, so it looks like there's only 1. Okay. And there's a lot of R's. So should we, let's just go ahead and do 16. And that was one of them. Okay. All right. We still have $1 left, so we'll see where it's gonna go, I guess. All right, orange. Some money flying everywhere. What's orange? Let's see. Okay, our wedding cake. All right. So we will just see, and then we'll grab our itty bitties or our IOU folder if we need to. And we got a 3. Okay, so we owe it $2. 3. Okay, so I will get into my IOU folder here and grab out the $2 that I need. So 1 and 2. There we go. Alrighty. So now we are out of money. So let's go ahead and see what we've saved. So in our wedding vows, looks like I got some cash condensing to do in here after I get off camera. Okay, so our wedding vows are at 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Dang, and we still got a lot more to go. So 49. Okay, so red. Okay. Our cake is at 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And we didn't have an orange paper clip, so we had to use this one as a white one. Okay, and then our wedding rings is at 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36. Definitely have to do some cash condensing. That's okay. So 36, and then our wedding dress, we're getting close to this one. We have lots of them that only need one. Okay, so our wedding dress is at 10, 15, 21, and 2. Okay. And that was, wedding dress was green. And then our bridal bouquet, it is at money everywhere. It is at 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So 23. And then lastly is our passports. And our passports is at 20, 25, 30, 1, and 2. Alrighty. So we are knocking these down. I cannot wait to see. I can't wait to see who did it, but also it'll make me sad because then that'll mean my my journey with Busted 3 is over. But Miriam did gift me Busted 4, so I will start that right after I finish this one for sure. This one has been a lot of fun, and I missed out on Busted 2, but I did play Busted 1 all the way through. So if you're wanting more, you can go and find that and watch that. But that is all I have for you guys. We're out of money. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below. Become a member of my channel. If you like the video, give it a like. Leave me a comment, and I will see you on the next one. See ya!